What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Rashawn Bonwhite RB Dubs, back at it again with another video.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
You guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm doing pretty well, and today I'm just gonna get straight into it. The topic for today's video is an interview that I saw on Instagram this past week. So, love and hip hop star Amara la Negra she was doing an interview with a reverend named Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson on his show called the Falling Shade. That's what it's called. And this interview was, all over the internet, and it became a very controversial interview. Amara la Negra, she identifies as a part of the Afro-Latinx community. She identifies herself as Afro-Latina. Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson said some very ignorant comments towards her, especially seeing that she was so proud to be, to identify as an Afro-Latina woman. One of the things he said to her was that one of the biggest thing that caused the most controversy was he said to her, why does she identify with the Afro part? Essentially, why doesn't she just identify as Latina? Saying that by identifying as Afro-Latina, that she is basically, bringing herself down, and that he's saying that because she's so talented, that she shouldn't associate herself with African people. Well, no quotes around that. I don't even know why I put quotes on that, but she shouldn't associate herself with African people because African people are negative, and by associating herself with them, she's basically bringing herself down in society, and she shouldn't associate with people and African people. And he also said that African American people are just people who are ignorant and dumb, and they're just Americans, that they're not African American. And I was just like, when I was hearing this and I was reading the caption, I was like, huh? Like what? Like why? And then the biggest thing that blows my mind about this is like, this comes from a man. This is a black man. Like, the Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson is a black man. So I'm wondering, like, how does he identify himself? Does he, like, he can't walk around saying he's not black because clearly he's black. So like, how does he identify himself? Does he not associate himself with African people? And this was just crazy to hear. And then another thing, like, he's trying to like bring her down, he's bringing down someone who's clearly proud of their heritage and clearly proud of where they come from. It's just crazy how he's trying to like bring her down and saying that she should identify as something else when she's clearly someone who's proud of where she comes from and proud of her identification. I just think it's really sick. It's just crazy how we have people who actually think this way in society now. And this is not even like a white person. Like, this is someone who's a part of, this is a black man who is telling another person who identifies as partly African, that she shouldn't use that as part of our identification. And I think that's horrible. And a lot of people are having trouble even grasping the concept of being Afro-Latino or Afro-Latina, being a part of the Afro-Latinx community. And it's really not that hard of a concept to grasp. I mean, you are African descent, but you're not from America. You're from another country, a Spanish-speaking country. And she's Dominican. She's from the Dominican Republic. And she also has African descent, so that makes her Afro-Latina. To say that there's no such thing as African American, that they're just Americans, like, that doesn't make any sense. So like, what does that make him? So this was just something that blew my mind when I saw this video, and clearly it blew her mind as well when he was saying these ignorant and awful things to her, telling her that she shouldn't identify the way she's identifying herself. And it's like why would you, say that to a person? And it even goes back to, the video I did last week. I'll be sure to, link it up here somewhere. But it even goes back to the video last week on what I did, the video I did about what is blackness and what does blackness mean to you. To this woman, to Amara la Negra, being Afro-Latina, that means a lot to her. She's clearly very proud of her heritage, and she took a very great offense to someone trying to tell her that she, shouldn't identify as a heritage that she's clearly proud of. And that's one of the things that, what it means to be Black, or what it means to be, the heritage that you identify as. A lot of people are proud to be, from where they are from, and a lot of people are proud to identify as such. And to have someone try to say that you shouldn't identify that's just horrible, and that's just wrong. I just felt so appalled and taken aback by this interview, and I want to know what you guys think about it. What do you think about Jesse Lee Peterson saying that there's no such thing as African Americans, and that people who identify as African Americans are just Americans who don't know where they come from, and they're just ignorant, and they're negative people. So what do you guys think about that? And what do you think about him saying that she should only identify as Latina and leave out the Afro part? So cut off the Afro part and only identify as a Latina woman. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. And then, like I said, to me, I just think it's appalling, it's horrible, and I think it's horribly ignorant that someone is passing around this type of mindset to other people and spreading it out to the rest of the world. I think it's terrible. But let me know what you guys think about that, and definitely leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I do videos every week, and I would love to get everyone's opinion on this and on future video topics as well. I will see you guys in the next video. This is your boy Rashawn Bowman, RB Dubs. I'm out of here.